Alright, boys, we're gonna do our one take, so hopefully we get this all in one audio clip. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching this. Now before we start the video, I wanted to say that I love Star Wars. Pretty much from day one, my dad sat me through all of the movies, and of course, at the time I didn't really understand what was going on, but I saw the cool shit like lightsabers and the Force and cool-ass puppets like Yoda going, so like, I had the experience. I grew up, I saw all those fucking amazing and not so amazing movies, and I watched the Clone Wars. So I think you expect for me to love Clone Wars Season 8, I mean, The Bad Batch, but unfortunately, I mean, it wasn't bad, it just felt like it was lacking something. I don't know, maybe as we get into it you'll understand what I mean. Now, I was excited to see a new show. The Mandalorian was great, and honestly, I'll talk about that in its own video, and even Season 7 was fucking fantastic. Mostly. We're not going to talk about those Martez sisters. So, I was hyped to see some of that angular art style Star Wars action, you know, and most of the show was really alright. It was quite average. Painfully average, almost, unfortunately. The pilot was pretty good. I mean, we saw Kanan's backstory, which absolutely shat on the comics, but whatever, no one reads those anyway, right? And we saw all of those callbacks to Revenge of the Sith, with like, we saw the Emperor giving a speech, and we saw Tarkin chilling. I saw that boy. Honestly, I wish we saw Vader, but I guess it makes sense to see Vader. He's off doing his own shit right now. We see, you know, the Bad Batch coming back to Kamino, and we get the fucking character stuff about how all the Clones hate them, in case you didn't see that Season 7's that fucking Clone Wars episode. But, basically, you know, at the end of the day, we get introduced to Omega, Crosshair becomes a villain, whatever, right? It's like, okay, bada bing, bada boom, new villain, new hero. And honestly, it's like some fucking game design shit where they're like, alright, we're taking away your fucking best player on the team and now we're putting in this fucking trash player, so here you go, boom. But honestly, the characters are just, they're not compelling. Alright, well, to be fair, honestly, Crosshair was pretty cool. In the beginning, it's weird because, like, you see him having his conflict with, fucking Hunter. Okay, they're not that forgettable. I just had to take a second to remember his name. But Hunter, like, we see their whole thing about how, like, fucking Crosshair's ready to just murder a child, you know, fucking point his fucking sniper at him and is like, yeah, go fucking kill this kid. And then Hunter's like, no, Crosshair, no, fucking crazy dude. And he's like, yeah, that kid totally just committed suicide. And then Crosshair's like, bro, I've seen Jedi, like, jump way further than that dude. But, you know, we're starting to see that conflict, and Crosshair, like, we saw a little bit of, like, we thought his chip was making him do it, and then, like, when they're in that jail cell in the pilot episode, and fucking the Empire takes Crosshair and does the mind fucky-wucky on him, and his brain gets all scrambled or whatever, and he's like, good soldiers follow orders, you know, the normal stuff that they do, the absolute carnage that they're able to get out of him, that he's like, yo, I'm just gonna, like, kill my friends now, you know, whatever. They go through that. Omega's like, I'm coming with you guys because I don't want to be on a fucking Camino, you know, whatever. That episode's pretty okay. The rest of the episodes are kind of average. This is just a little short review. I'm not gonna go into every episode, but, like, I'll go over some arcs, or not really. There's not really an arc per se. It's kind of like a weekly by the book show, but it's just, you know, Crosshair is pretty good. he's got a pretty compelling arc, and we figure out, like, at the end, like, does he have his chip or not? He tells Hunter that he doesn't, and it's really cool to hear him talk about it, because you don't really end up knowing. Like, he talks about it like he knows, but he doesn't, like, go through with it. Like, they talk about the chip in that scene, and it's like, I got my chip removed. I'm just an asshole to be an asshole. You know? It's like, okay. I like the, like, dichotomy with Crosshair's loyalty, where he has his loyalty to his brothers, but he also is kind of loyal to the Empire. So he's like, I was built for this, so I want to fucking kill people. And, you know, all the boys are like, what if you didn't? Omega is like just, you know, kid insert character. We had one in Clone Wars, was Ahsoka. We had Ezra in Rebels. You know, it's that same vein of character. Oh, I'm a kid and I'm gonna learn some shit. You know, she's pretty wholesome. It's cool to see her become more useful as the season went on. She got that, like, cool bow laser thing. Really, my only complaint is that I really don't like how she gets, like, she kind of ignores what everyone tells her to do. Like, it's weird that these, like, grizzled war veterans are like, yo, don't do that, or, yo, stay with the ship, and then she just kind of ignores them. Does her own shit anyway. And yeah, like, most of the time, whatever she does ends up being good, but half the time it's like, she doesn't even, like, get punished for it. It's just, she goes out there and just does whatever she wants, man. I just think it's weird that she doesn't listen to Hunter or any of the other quote-unquote adults. I know she's technically older than them, but you know what I mean. Our other boys, Echo, man, they did him so dirty. Like, Echo's my motherfucking boy, and he's out here just, like, barely in the show. He's just like a glorified droid at this point, you know? It's just, yeah, I stick my arm in stuff and I hack. That's my thing I do. It's like, okay. Tech is really annoying to me because him and Echo kind of fill the same slot as we're the hackers of the group and we just hack stuff because that's what we do. It's really annoying to me, to be honest. But he's even more annoying because he does the fucking, like, I told you so kind of thing. You know that kid in school that'd be like, actually, you know, like, correct the fucking teacher? Yeah, that's motherfucking Tech. Like, bro, shut up. No one likes you. You know, I just don't like that they're, like, basically the same character, and honestly, you could replace them both with a fucking droid, and no one would really notice other than, like, you know, we're missing half the Bad Batch. Wrecker's just like your heavy. He's your normal, I'm big and I'm dumb. That's his whole character. It's not really compelling, it's just, yo, look, we're buddies. And I'm the dummy one that had, like, one evil part where I was like, ooh, good soldiers follow orders. I was evil for a second, and now I'm not. So, it's just whatever. He's just, you know, big muscle man, and honestly, I hate that trope, because it's, like, overdone. It's just, you know, that shit just happens all the time. Same kind of character arc in, like, 7 different shows, I swear. Other than characters, we got setting, and holy fuck, dude. Like, this show is beautiful. Like, no wonder they're spending, like, millions of dollars on this show, because you can see it. It's like, every planet, it has that just, it just looks so good. Like, the vibrant colors, or the lack of colors. Actually, a lot of the show's kind of dark, I noticed, but anytime you can see, it looks really good. It has a look to it. It's that Clone Wars art style, man. The modern version of that Clone Wars style, you know, back in, like, season 1 of the Clone Wars, it looked like shit, or even the Clone Wars movie, for that matter. Oh my god, that shit. Don't get that shit out of here. We don't talk about that. but holy shit, like the modern Clone Wars style, goddamn. I hope more shows look like this because it's beautiful what they're able to capture. Like, I don't know why, animation, Star Wars, best shit you can put together, man. I don't know what it is. Other than that, oh my god, the music is really good. I know it's a lot of like the music from the prequels and the original trilogy, but as a fucking Star Wars nerd like myself, I feel the goosebumps every time I see, like, anytime I hear anything Star Wars I recognize. I know that's like kind of, you know, I'm being a fucking fanboy right now, but holy shit, dude. Like everything with Kamino, especially that last couple episodes when they go back to Kamino. Oh my god. It's just beautiful. There's like the clone salute, fucking amazing. Or the droid army march. I can't speak, but there's so many different like musical little motifs that you can recognize from Star Wars, the movies, and it's hard to explain. Watch the show. It's really fucking good. There's just a little bit of stuff that's like, you know, it gets repetitive. The characters are a little bland, but everything around the characters, the setting, and I guess like the story, but the story is like whatever. But there's not really a story. I feel like obligatory mentioning of my boy, spoilers. I mean, why would I have to say spoilers? You're watching a review. Cad Bane coming back. That was really cool. I don't know if he's done his duel with Boba yet. I don't know. I hope we get to see that. Maybe in live action with Book of Boba Fett. That'd be really fucking cool. I don't know. We'll see. But if he's like... He's just so cool, man. Honestly, like the best show... Fuck, I can't, I'm like so excited I can't even talk, but like the coolest part was when fucking Hunter gets shit on by Cad Bane. he like gets shot up and then he's like, oh my god, is he dead? And then the boys have to save his ass. Oh my god, that was like the best part of the show, to be honest with you. I mean, I gotta talk about Kamino getting nuked. Sad. All my, like, honestly, I know everyone says like the best part of Attack of the Clones is when they go to Geonosis, but I really love Kamino. All of like the kind of detective work Obi-Wan's doing in the first half of the movie, really cool. I like his sleuthing he's doing as he like figures out about Kamino and the clones, even though it's kind of dumb. He's like, clones, bounty hunter with Count Dooku. Count Dooku, evil. Clones, evil? Yeah, he doesn't put that shit together, but whatever, it's a movie, you know. It's just so good. I don't know, man. Star Wars is great. Final rating for the show? Honestly, probably like a 6.5? You know, slightly above average. 5 is like average, so 6.5 out of 10. Pretty good show. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Come back, you know,
Typical YouTuber shill stuff. Like, subscribe.
yeah, thank you and have a good one.